And we're on.
Let's see, are we on?
Lights, camera, action.
Okay, guys. This is the Facebook Live that I'm going to tag you. Tag yourself.
Tag it. Got it.
And this is the first one, so bear
we mess
with us.
Up, it might be bad.
This is my, hey Patrick, this is my
GG.
good friend Taylor Stewart, and she's with Callbox. We are at the Evie office in the Little White House, which everybody knows, the historic Little White House. But the reason I'm doing this is kind of fun. Everybody knows how much I love my friends, so I want everybody to meet my friends and see why my life is so much fun. And I thought the perfect person would be Miss Taylor, because everybody loves Miss Taylor.
Oh no.
So,
oh, John's watching.
hey John Weber, hey, how are you, bud? So anyway, it's going to be quick and funny, and we're going to be silly. And if you have a question for us, you can ask us. Thank you, Yvonne. You look fancy as well.
Oh.
There's Bill Clarkson.
Hey, Bill.
We're kind of killing time, I guess, until we get people to watch, because we need people to watch to feel worthy in life. And
sometimes I feel creepy watching live, but because we know you're there, but I continue to watch because they're my friends.
So, Taylor, are you dressing up tonight for Halloween?
I'm not. Halloween is probably one of my least favorite holidays.
Really? What's your favorite?
Christmas.
Really? That's going to fall right in line with the question that I have for you later.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so, anyway.
Don't know what Doug's going to ask. We don't know what's up his sleeve today.
So, so here's the idea, again, just to get to know my friends. So, I guess.
Do you want me to do like a biography of myself?
Yeah, say something
starting
about
from
yourself.
birth,
I think so. I'm going to look at, go ahead, say something
Okay,
real quick.
yeah. So, Taylor Stewart, I'm with Callbox Storage, but Doug and I met in real estate. Born in Plano, so raised there. Went to Texas Tech, Wreckham. Been back in Dallas since I graduated, so I don't want to date myself, but it's been a while. My 30th birthday's in December. And been in real estate for 4 years. Started on with Callbox about a year ago, but met Doug at the beginning of my real estate career. So I'm glad,
Yeah.
You've been good to me, bringing me your first live guest, right?
That's right. So don't screw it up.
Okay.
So how is it going to work? I'm going to ask her a question. She can ask me a question, and
I might not respond to the question, depending on what it is.
Yeah, it won't be too inappropriate since everyone can see it out. But
what you got?
what are you doing this weekend? This is just kind of random.
Oh, yeah. So this weekend, I actually am celebrating my friend from high school, Camille Bagby. It's her wedding, so we're going to Cabo, leave tomorrow morning.
Who's going to Cabo?
Me and my boyfriend, Zach, and all my friends from high school. And
See, I don't think I approve of you going out of town with your boyfriend, Zach. I think Zach's a nice guy, but
well,
I don't know if I approve of that.
Well, you're not my dad, so I think
I'm kind of like a big brother. So anyway, well let's just start.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh wait, hand me that bottle real quick.
Oh, crazy
Hey.
water. Wait, should we do it?
Look what we have in the
close-up?
office. Go ahead, you could do it close up.
Okay.
Crazy water. If you know me, you know I love mineral wells. All things mineral wells. And the crazy water, number 4, is my favorite. So
I think you gave me crazy water stuff for Christmas.
I'm sure I
last
did.
year.
What did you get me for Christmas?
A dog bed?
I think you did, and I still don't have it because Jessica was going to have it redone.
Call out Jessica Baldwin. You better get
Anyway,
that dog bed.
It's the thought that counts. So anyway, okay. First question for you, Taylor.
All right.
If you could choose one song that played every time you walked into a room, what would it be and why?
Well, I've got to go to my go-to.
And what is your go-to?
So my karaoke go-to. It's Shoot by Salt and Pepper.
Okay, would you give us a little version of it?
Oh, no.
No, you got to. If you do it in karaoke.
Oh, my
So let's do a
But
little bit.
karaoke, normally you have at least like a drink and feeling good.
Just do it. Just come on.
Just gonna do it. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. What's my weakness been? Okay, then chillin', minding my business. I thought I looked around and I couldn't believe this. I'm gonna stop there.
That's pretty good. But I want to
That's
go
good
the
on the spot,
the
right?
shoot.
Shoot, baby. I don't do the background
Oh,
music.
okay.
I have, I normally
You get
have
background singers.
Background singers,
Okay.
dancers, yeah.
Okay, well, I like it. Good job. And thank you for
I can't believe I just did that.
singing on Facebook Live for the world to see, because we have, so far we've got like 30,000 viewers watching us right now because we're so interesting. Look at my pocket square, it's not right, but I'm not a
That's
big
why people
dresser.
probably signed on and off because of the pocket square
Probably so.
being
Okay,
not symmetrical.
your turn.
Okay, so with it being Halloween,
Yep.
what is the scariest thing you've ever done?
Wow, the scariest thing I've ever done.
Not like scaring your siblings when you were young, like something really scary.
Okay, so I guess the scariest thing I ever did was take a leap of faith that worked out okay. When I bought the bowling alley in Mineral Wells, I didn't know anything about bowling. Two, I didn't know how to keep score in bowling, and I still don't know how to keep score in bowling.
Are you even a good bowler now?
Yeah, I'm an athlete, so yeah, I'm good at anything I do. But yeah, buying the bowling alley, not knowing anybody in the small town of Mineral Wells, but it scared the heck out of me. But it turned out great. I've got a lot of great friends. I love the town. I go back all the time, every weekend, basically. And so yeah, that was the scariest thing I've ever done, but it worked out pretty good for me.
Yeah. Wait, is that how you got into real estate?
No, I got into real estate after I sold the bowling alley. And I couldn't find a job in 2009 because everything was so bad, the economy was so bad. So I thought, hey, get my real estate license.
Yeah, let's get into real estate when it's like the worst
the
time.
worst time ever. And I sold one house in 2010, and I was like, wow, this could be fun. And I worked a lot of part-time jobs to pay the bills, and finally I started having some success, and and I've enjoyed every bit of it, even the crazy stories that we have, and we do have crazy stories,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Both realtors and clients.
Realtors.
None of my clients that are watching us on Facebook, of course, they're all great. So,
Gems.
so that's it. Buying the bowling alley scared the hell out of me.
All right. You got a question
Okay.
for me?
Yeah. You mentioned that Christmas is one of your favorites. So,
Mhm.
so a 6-year-old comes up to you and asks,
God
"Is
bless.
Santa real?" What do you say?
No, I don't know. 6 years old. Okay. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't?
Well, I'm 50 now, and I still know that Santa is real. So I don't know really what you're talking about. So.
I would say that he is. I would definitely say that he is. I don't want to crush that. That was my favorite part about Christmas, was writing the letter to Santa, baking the cookies, leaving. We left carrots out for the reindeer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one time they left like the hoof tracks in my living room.
Really?
Yeah.
And you woke up and did you have like a dirt on the floor?
Yeah,
How
it was
how
like
did you see
dirt
that?
tracks of hooves.
Oh, so the floor wasn't dirty that you saw hoof tracks in it. The floor was clean with muddy hoof tracks.
Yeah.
I was trying to be funny. It didn't work out.
No,
very
that
well.
wasn't a good joke. If y'all know.
It happens.
It happens.
Okay, so, well, I would just tell him that, Christmas is the spirit of Christmas, and Santa lives in all of us.
That's
Oh.
good. Brandon, sorry, we had
Anyway.
to deny Brandon's call.
Okay, good answer, I guess.
Yes, okay. I have another one for you.
Okay.
So, out of all of your years, many, 50 years, I think you mentioned that.
Have I ever
earlier.
told you how fast 50 got here? It got here really fast. The other day I was in high school, and it's funny because I'm sidetracking you.
That's okay.
When I used to hang out with my uncles and their friends would come and they would talk, and they were all old, and talk about their friends and remember memories of high school. I was like, how do they remember that? Because they're so old. Now I do it, and I can see why you remember it. It wasn't that long ago. and it flies by. So anyway, continue your
I
question.
feel the same way. So out of all of those 50 years, what was the day that stuck out as being the best day?
The best day. Wow.
That's a lot of days.
That is a lot of days. So does it have to just be one day, or days that I love the most?
I mean, the one that you
Okay, I'll tell you.
Tell us a few. It's been a
So
lot of days.
for a long time, we used to have a Christmas at the farm where we'd go cut down, invite friends out, and we would go cut down a Christmas tree, decorate it, have a lot of eggnog, and everybody would spend the night at the farm. And it was funny to see the transition from my friends having kids. So everybody used to come, and I mean, dude, on Sunday morning, people would be sleeping anywhere they could on the floor. And then they started getting hotels, and then they started driving back to Dallas after the parties because of the kids and everything. So I would say the Christmas party at the farm was probably the best days of my life. So, and we're gonna get it back, and we're gonna do it again. I'm working on it now. So redoing the house by myself, and I'm not very handy, but yeah. So
hey, you helped me with my
and
job.
I did.
Yeah. Don't sell yourself short.
I did a lot of work, but and I think a lot of it because I grew up going out at the farm for Christmas, so it has a special place for me.
Aw,
So that's
I love that.
it. Yeah. So
That's good.
okay. How long have we been doing this? 'Cause we promised we
Maybe
wouldn't
like
go
10
over
minutes.
10 to 15 minutes would be
Yeah.
max. And John Weber's in his office, and I'm sure he enjoys us talking.
Right outside
Hi,
his
John. You
office.
still watching us?
Probably not.
He's working hard.
He's watching us in
Okay.
person.
So one of the things I try to have memories of my friends. So Taylor, what is your favorite memory of me? Because I know there's a lot because we've had a lot of fun.
There are a lot of memories. But I don't know if this is my favorite, but this is the one that sticks out the most. It was the one time Doug made me cry.
I make a lot of girls cry. It's one of my.
So I was new to title, and I was, calling on offices, and I don't even remember what you said, but I was in a big group of y'all. There are like 5 agents. Up
Was
at the
I
office.
was I trying to look cool because I was like the kid in elementary school picking on the pretty
Yeah.
girl, the popular
he was
kid?
like the kid on the playground that like was
Pulling
rude to
your
the
hair.
girl, pulling her hair, because he was like, hey, actually, I want to be your friend. But I didn't know that at the time, and so I'm in there, and I don't know. You said something about like, isn't it your job to like entertain us? And I was like, okay, I'm out. And I walked out and went to my car, and I like started crying, and I was like, how am I letting Doug make me cry? So that was
You know what's funny? What's funny now is that here you are entertaining us. Right?
Oh my gosh.
So entertaining all my friends.
Oh my.
So and,
Since day one.
Since day one. Well, I really feel bad that I made her cry because
Yeah.
I would never.
He would never
want to
make
her
anyone cry.
Well, I'll make some people cry, just not you, Taylor.
But I would say my favorite one was so Doug called me up one day, and I get these phone calls a lot. And he was like, hey, I want you to do something with me. And I was like, okay, what? Because we're always trying to do new things. And he was like, I want you to come up to the Farmers Branch Senior Center with me and carve pumpkins. And I was like, okay. It was kind of random, not really knowing what it was and what I was getting myself into. And I get there the day of, Doug had bought the pumpkins, and we brought the supplies to carve the pumpkins, and we go in there, and it's the senior citizens, and they all come around, and we help them carve the pumpkins, and it was like such a cool experience to be around, basically a bunch of my grandparents is how it felt. Really feel good experience. They loved that we were there. Doug was cracking jokes the whole time.
It was fun. It was. Hang on, I gotta fix something.
Oh. So yeah, that's probably my
it
favorite.
was a lot of fun, and I was amazed at how much fun I had carving a pumpkin.
Yeah.
And I
hadn't
think mine
carved
was
one
ugly. But the thing I remember, they all loved Taylor, and so then I guess it was a month later we served Thanksgiving meals to him.
Was it Thanksgiving?
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It was
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so we were food runners for all the seniors, and there were 300, I don't know, something like that.
There were 300 people
And,
there. They had live music
it's-
like you'd see on a cruise.
It was awesome. But after I served the food, it was our time to eat, and I sat down with a bunch of the seniors, and I love seniors. And unfortunately, fortunately, I'm becoming a senior very quickly. But one of the ladies asked me how old I was, and I said 50, or I said 49 at the time. And she goes, "Oh, great, you can join the center at 50. Never thought about joining a senior center, but I mean,
it's
you
an
get free,
active seniors.
you get a free pumpkin carving, you get all this free stuff. So,
Why not?
yeah, so that was a good time. And we're serving food again this year, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we'll
Yep, in
continue that.
November.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Well, you've asked me what my favorite memory with you is. What's yours with me? Is it the same?
The day I met you in the office that I made you cry because I knew that I had her as a friend. No.
Getting staffy.
I've got two. One, the first was with the police officer, and you were getting handcuffed and put into
No. I don't think we should go through that story publicly.
So I can't tell about the police. And I see that police officer all over town.
I did not get arrested. It wasn't for
I've got
anything
pictures
bad.
of her handcuffed in the police car.
Oh my
So
God.
whatever. Okay,
Cigars.
my one of the funnest. Well, I knew you were. I've always known you were fun, but we went to the state fair, and she told me when we were walking in that she was going to get her face painted like the kids do. I was like, whatever.
It's not just for children.
So we went to the state fair and walked around, and then she found the face painting place, and she got a tiger painted all over her face. And then we're walking through the fair, and she was like, "Why do people keep looking at me?" Like, because you're a 30-year-old woman with a face 29.
I was 28 then. 29 now.
But anyway, so I always told people I walked in with Taylor and left with a liger. What's that reference from?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah,
Duh.
So anyway, do we have anything else to talk about, or we're going to call it? I hope you enjoyed
Let's
meeting
keep it
my
short,
friend
yeah.
Taylor, because I sure have fun with her.
It's been
And
fun.
I'm going to talk to her when we get offline about the trip to Cabo. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Thank you for letting me be your first guest.
Yeah. So we're going to try to do this every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. We're going to pick different locations. Taylor actually picked the location, and it was closed. So
Yeah, I didn't look it up.
That's where John Weber gets to hear us and be entertained by us.
Sorry, John.
So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you got a kick out of it. And
Happy Halloween.
we're going to keep,
Yeah.
And we'll talk to y'all soon. Take care. Happy Halloween.